Hi there, we are in the evaluating phase, and within this phase we ask ourselves the question, what possible misconceptions are there regarding phases of the moon or eclipses, and why are they regarded as misconceptions? I found some interesting ones on a site called Sacramento City College Department of Physics, Astronomy and Geology. This is an EDU site, which means it's an education site, therefore I know that this is a reliable source of information. The first misconception I came across was to do with the lunar phase names. And the misconception is that people think that when we refer to a first quarter moon, that the moon is 25% lit up. So basically, this is what they think a first quarter moon looks like. The word quarter actually refers to which of the four main stages the lunar cycle is in. And we know that the moon takes 28 days to orbit the Earth, which is 4 weeks, hence the word quarters. Here's a diagram of the moon orbiting the Earth. And as you can see, it starts at a new moon, and then it moves to a first quarter moon, which, as you can see, it's half illuminated the moon at first quarter, then around to the full moon, then to the last quarter, otherwise known as the third quarter because it's in its third phase, and then back around to a new moon. Now the 4 weeks, each phase represents a week. So from the new moon to the first quarter moon, that is the first week, then that is the second week, the third week, and the fourth week. So to clear it up, this is what an actual first quarter moon looks like. The second misconception that I came across was to do with eclipses. And the misconception is that people believe sometimes that when looking at any type of eclipse, they think that this can be dangerous. Now we know that there are two types of eclipses, the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. And a lunar eclipse is actually safe to look at because it's safe to look at the moon. No one's ever become blind from looking at the moon. However, the misconception may have come about from looking at solar eclipses because this is to do with the sun, and we know that to look directly into the sun's rays can be harmful to our eyes. So the truth is that when we look at a solar eclipse, there is an element of danger in it, depending on what phase the eclipse is in. If the eclipse is at a total solar eclipse, that means it's hidden. The sun is completely hidden. Therefore, there's no sun's rays coming down to the Earth. So it's safe to look at a total solar eclipse. But in a partial eclipse, the sun is peeking around the side, and therefore there are some sun's rays coming down towards the Earth. So this can be harmful to our eyes, and it's recommended to wear sunglasses in this partial solar eclipse. The last misconception I came across was to do with a blue moon. And the misconception is that people think sometimes that a blue moon is actually the color blue, but that's actually not the case at all. A blue moon is actually the second full moon that occurs during one calendar month. So since the moon cycle occurs over 28 days, and a month, as we know, is normally 30 or 31 days, this means that it's possible for a full moon to fall twice into 1 month. But obviously this does not happen frequently. It happens about once every 2 to 3 years. So just to show you an example of how this occurs, as you can see, say for example, a full moon landed on the 1st of November, 28 days later, because the moon cycle is 28 days, it can fall again on the 28th of November, which means it has fallen twice within 1 month. say it fell on the 2nd of November, 28 days later, it would fall again on the 29th. And with the 3rd of November, it could fall on the 30th. Therefore, it could have fallen twice within the one calendar month. And when that happens, this is what we call a blue moon.